girl Tay, and you are now listening to Tay Talks. How is everyone doing today? I hope you are having a wonderful day today because I am. It is a great opportunity again to be here with you all and to be able to share my thoughts with you and of course hopefully get your opinion and just do great things with that. But today's topic is something that I feel is very important and may be being looked over. Um, so I'm just gonna get right in with the show. So to start off, the question I got was, how powerful are our emotions? And I, sat back and thought about it for a second, and I can say how powerful are they? They are very powerful. Um, it's it's one thing that we use them a lot, but we don't really use them with a purpose. We just kind of let them go, because just I mean that's just what humans do. But when it comes to using your emotions in things that don't quite make sense, you'll find it hard later on to make sense of them. If you continue to still use the emotions without realizing why am I using it, and who's getting it going, and who's showing you that it's okay for me to let these emotions out regardless of what the scenario is. So I'll start a little bit about myself. So when it comes to my emotions, um, at some point I truly didn't even know I was, giving someone so much power over me at the time. Um, it just was like, I felt it. And that's all that matters. Like I was feeling and it hurt, and I was going to give it regardless. So at the time of younger me, or just a few years ago me, um I gave everyone the power to control my emotions, um and I didn't realize at the time how powerful that actually was. I kind of just was like, I was thinking that if I reacted in a certain way, if I said certain things, then then I would be respected in that. When truly my emotions had all the power. Because if I had allowed that person to get me high up, like in the case of falling out with people, and I just kind of went off the limb, like, hey, listen, you're not going to me. If I would have kind of just did that, no one's gonna take me for real. Like, and no one did take me for real. No one respected me. And I realized that respect is very, very easy to give and to get if are willing to, have that as the main thing on the table before even going at it. So, with my emotions, man, I was broken. I went through a lot of stuff, and I had I don't really how I've been saying it lately is daddy issues. I really feel like I did have daddy issues. Like, I kind of wanted something from someone that I couldn't even give myself, and I was begging, and I didn't I didn't need to do any of the things that I did, is basically what I'm saying. Those emotions was out of control, and it's simply because I was searching for love and searching for someone to care about something that I truly really didn't care about, but it still hurt, and I didn't know how to reflect that. I didn't know how to ask for help. I gave up when asking for help. I kind of just went my own way, and I was at a point I was just like, you're just gonna accept me as I am, as I come, and if you don't like it, then oh well. That's kind of that's most. that is where I came from when it came to my emotion, and it comes to my emotions now. So now how I look at my emotions, after going through the process of broken, that process of broken was me coming to realize that, there's something wrong. It was the very first time I realized that I had a problem. Um, from all the other times I would, say, I need this, I need that. No one cares. No one loved me. I wasn't giving myself a problem to like solve. I was just, throwing out all my issues, throwing out all my problems. And I was just broken. But at that time of me being broken, I did something totally different. I gave myself permission to feel broken instead of putting on this persona like I had everything okay. And even when it truly does on the outside look like everything is not okay, um, I still, put that on, and I couldn't communicate to other people that I was really hurting just simply because of that, because I was afraid of what they would say or what they would think, because I had already put in my head what I think they want me to be. And again, that's because I was giving them control over those emotions. So going through that process of being truly broken and allowing myself the opportunity to just cry and let it out, I connected with God. And that was the first time I actually listened and connected to God, instead of just saying, God, please, please give me this. God, please, I'll do it this way. And if you, God, please, I was making excuses. And now, being at this point, they were excuses because they didn't benefit me. They didn't help me. They hindered me and held me down. So I was giving excuses to cover myself when, in a sense, I was the excuse. So connecting with God, it was like, man, thank you. Thank you so much. And I realized I was giving me the power again to take control over something I had forgotten that I had. And that in itself, coming to realize me through my brokenness, realizing my power again, it was like, man, I want to, what? I done missed out on this because I was sitting here in the background because I thought everybody else was thinking I was, what? And I put myself back here when I could be at the front. So, and not because, not, I'm not saying that as in like in a cocky way, like it's about me, all me, 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 me. No, because it is not all about me. However, if I am going to get to a next level, I am going to have to think about me. And I am going to have to think about what I am filtering in and putting in and out of side of me. So if I am trying to get to this point, and in the back of my mind and everything around me is saying, no, you're not perfect. You're not this. You're not that. I have every single right to say I am perfect with imperfections. I am like perfectly 100% okay and perfect with my imperfections. I am growing and I am going to go through this process, and you are not allowed to tell me how I am supposed to interpret all of those things in a way to benefit me. If it's not going to do good for me, then yes, tell me how I can do better. I'm willing to actively listen to you, you know? I'm willing to take that information in because it's going to help me help others, help you. But that still does not give you the right to tell me something that I shouldn't think positively about myself. That's not okay. So with everything that was within me, giving myself that A-okay, I came to realize that self is here, I am here, and it's okay. I'm okay with that, you know? And all I did was do some self-realization. I just looked at myself and I'm like, man, this is who you really are. these are your eyes. This is your nose. This is your lips. You know, it's all very beautiful. Find your beauty in that because you're here. So I came alive and I realized I didn't have to be in the dark. I didn't have to pretend to be something that I wasn't because you're gonna, I'm gonna have to accept me. So you accept me. Just accept me. You know, if I can see if I was like, accept me, accept me, accept me, please. This is how I am. You know, I can see if I was like that. But no, it's different than that. It's not that thing. It's not the you're gonna accept me as I am right now because I want to be where I want to be. It's not that one. It's the other part of it. It's like up with down and left with right. There's a bad way and there's an unconscious way and there's a conscious way of self-realization and acceptance among others. So I realize now that I come with something that can be beneficial to other people. I come with something that can feel good to other people. And I'm going to do that. And again, I don't have to do that and beat you down. I don't have to do that and literally say, oh, it's about me. No, you can't do this. No, you can't hop on this because I did it first. No. That's not it. No. Mm-mm. It's, I got a little bit of something that may help you and you and you take this information and do something magical with it. I want to see what you could think of. Because why not? I don't have to choose to go the other way. So within my self-realization, I came to also realize that once I got to that point of realizing who I was, I evaluated myself. I went through a mental checklist and said, okay, are you meeting this? Are you meeting this? Are you meeting this? And that's not a checklist that was created for somebody else. No, that was a checklist that I created for me based on what I wanted for myself after realizing me. So it's just an evaluation. It's stepping back and putting all the cards on the table and saying, this is okay, this is not, let's get rid of this, and let's put this there instead. It's filtering out the bad and all the negativity, and it's filtering out what's, you know, good for you and what's not, what habits you've picked up on, and you evaluate from all what you've realized for yourself, and you go back and you fix it. And you keep going, and the more you fix it and the more you show yourself that you're growing and the more that you show yourself that you're pushing through, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it in all the things that you wrote down on your checklist. It is not, I get up in the morning at 12 o'clock and say, I really need to get up earlier. So set an alarm, and then another alarm, and another alarm, until you wake up, until you can, you know, start having this lifestyle and this thing that you're trying to create. That's not how it works. And I'm telling you that because I was that person. I was that person. It was me. And I've realized that if I need to go to sleep at a certain time, then I'll do it. But I have to figure out my purpose. And so I need to also figure out how I like to sleep, how much sleep I do need. I have to realize these things, evaluate these things, and put them out for me to see so I can grow. And all of those things affect who you are. Giving other people the permission to use and go up and down and however they choose with you. When you learn who you are, you'll be able to see who and where your power should be given and gone to. Your emotions are very powerful. There was a point where I didn't realize me. And I can now go in the bathroom and look at myself in the mirror and say, you are there. And can no one can take that away from me. No one can take that away from me because I can feel myself and see myself now. And I know that the true higher purpose that I am working all this for is doing just fine, growing and maturing. We are okay. And that's all that matters. So it's okay to feel like I need someone, but it's not okay to say, I need you and you need to be here for me right now at this very moment, be underneath me, to go places I want you to go with me. It is not that. It's having a shoulder to lean on when something, it's a hard rock in the road and you're like, man, I was really working hard on this and it kind of crashed on me and I just need your advice, man. Could you help me? Ladies, it can be, girl, listen, I need you. I was working real hard, getting my clients in and, this situation happened. I need some advice, some tips, maybe you can look and, tell me how you feel about it. It's not, girl, no, because your intentions are wrong. Your intentions are all wrong. Your emotions are very powerful because that is the key to unlocking who you are. If someone comes up to you and they say, "Oh, excuse you," you can either go, "Girl," or "Boy, bye," or you could go, "I do apologize about that. Excuse me. Have a nice day." There's two sides to this. There's no middle ground. The middle ground is rocky. It hurts. It hurts. You can't try to play both sides. Because how are you going to get to where you need to be? You can't do that broken. And again, yes, you can be broken going through it. But to think that I'm going to achieve all the things that I want to achieve just by being comfortable here, no. No, you're going to have to find something within yourself to realize, to evaluate, to grow. Don't give your emotions to other people. Don't do that. That hurts. That hurts. How do you think it makes you feel? That is a thing that you do collectively with the person and you ask them, is it okay if I share this with you? Because, it's been heavy on me. You ask because that is a lot to carry. They are very powerful and they can do very powerful things. People are going crazy over things because they're allowing the happiness, their happiness to be getting, they're getting their happiness from this thing, from this source, from this stuff. They're allowing their happiness to come through that and not themselves. So what do you possibly think will happen when something goes bad, when that thing is no longer giving you happy? You're going to be sad. It's going to internally make you feel sick. And you then try to find ways to get out of it, but it's going to be hard because you were digging a hole you didn't even know you were digging. So when you look up and you see the light, it's close every time you go up. But it's just standing there looking up, you're not going to get anywhere because you're just sitting there, you're chilling. So you have to take accountability of all things around you. You have to be willing to make a mistake. You have to be willing to realize who you are, evaluate, and then you'll truly realize where your power is. It was a great time being able to talk to you all tonight. I love being outside in my element, in this beautiful feeling. It feels amazing, and I can share this light with so many people. I absolutely love it. I love this. And I was able to get to this point just simply because I know where my power is now. I know where my power is now. I know where it is. And I don't have to do anything terrible to show my power. Have a wonderful night, guys. I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.